Yo, what's good, guys? A1. Sorry if I'm out of breath. I was doing a top 10 list that probably made me lose my cool and giving me more of a headache. But before we do that, here's the verse for you guys. This is Psalms 42:11. Why art thou cast down, O my soul? And why thou disquieted within me? Hope thou in God, for I shall yet praise him for the health of my countenance and my God. That being said, let's roll the intro. Good night time, Poke Pals. Right, well, welcome to another top 10 list. This is my top 10 Pokemon gym leaders and or trainers from every Pokemon series. I decided to make this list because, let's all face it, there's always going to be a Pokemon gym trainer or leader that we kind of hate. And I'm only taking this list from the least, don't so much hands, just don't like their playstyle, to the ones that I completely just write down the spies. What being said, let's get on with our legacy list. My number 10 choice is from the Unova games Black and White and Black and White 2, but we're going to do the Black and White 2 version, which is Iris, the Unova champion. Okay, so my answer of it. Why I pick Iris? Why wouldn't the original champion be more correct? Well, technically yes, Iris is the champion. I did put older because I never got to the end of Black and White. Or Black and White 2 for that matter. I didn't really play those games, so there's no way I could ever done like even close to completing those games. But yes, I've heard people talk about Iris. I don't hate her playstyle. I accepted that her playstyle is fine. It's just, if you guys remember in Black and White, she was the gym leader from that one town. Let me look that up real quick. I gotta remember. In Black and White, she becomes the leader of Opaloosa City's gym. The final gym. Now you probably ask yourself, but how did she become champion if she was Opaloosa City's gym leader after the first game? Well, my theory is, and I kept trying to cover this too, also theory. My theory is that she may have been, with Older being as old as he is, he may have stepped down from being champion and gave the champion right to Iris. But how could that be? If he was champion before Iris, why was he there? Well, that's my other theory. I think the champion you play as before Older, I think the trainer that you play as, I think his name was Hilbert, I think he gave the champion spot to Iris. If he wanted to go out and train like Ash does. If he left to go train just like Ash have after he became Alola's champion, I think Iris took champion spot after Hilbert left. That's my theory. I'm not gonna go too much theories. Doing theories, I leave that to Matt Pat and his friends, not me. And yeah, I do watch a lot of game theory. I'm just saying, I watch a lot of game theory. Matt Pat, you guys are amazing. Keep up the work on theories. But yeah, Iris. I don't like one of her gameplay sequences. Her role in the anime is never really explained that well. But I believe that one day, they might make a game, a video, or just a TV show based on Iris and Pokemon, not just Ash and the others. Which we already know Ash is gone, with Liko and Roy taking the spot in Pokemon Horizons. But I'll get into that on a different kind of list. And that's why iOS. This is about number 10. Number 9. This is a champion of the Kalos region. It's a game I beat, and that is Diantha, Kalos League's champion, Pokemon X and Y. We were gonna have Z, but Game Freak decided not to release that version. Anyway, Diantha. In the anime, she's a great woman, a movie star. She would know. If you guys remember the game, when talking to Lysandra, how you pronounce the name, or Lysander, how you pronounce the name. Now, you remember the game, we had the Professor Sycamore's lab, where you get choice of Squirtle, Charmander, or Bulbasaur, which let's all face it, Charizard, big boy on campus. Let's face it, he's the only one. If you remember the game, after you get the Pokemon from Professor Sycamore, you hear him talk to Diantha about if she wanted to stay young forever, and she said, that's ridiculous, but I want to play with the same role forever. Well, yeah, that's true. If you listen to Pokemon rap song made by Cam State, you would hear her say, as I soar through this art of war. She's saying that she does not want war to happen between people and Pokemon ever again, because of AZ's problem that he did in the beginning. But Diantha is a great champion. Her main Pokemon is her ace. It's Gardevoir, because she also says, I'm a whole new monster. Check out the Gardevoir. The Pokédex does say Gardevoir will create a small black code to protect itself and its trainer from any harm that comes to them. Now that, I actually kind of find that interesting. Very interesting to me. Because Diantha, her team isn't hard. If you have a Pokemon on your team that you can use, you can wipe out her team immediately. And I think that's pretty cool. Having a team that you can wipe out the entire spectrum of the game, I'm okay with that. I like that theory, because Diantha's team is pretty good, but the only bad part about that level is the brightness in that game. When I played it on my Nintendo 3DS, I had to turn that brightness down, because that brightness was way too bright. I went from 3D to 2D, stick with, because that was better. As for any Pokemon game I might try to continue, like Sun and Moon, any of those games, once I find my 3DS or get a new 3DS by the game that I don't have the cartridge for anymore, I will get back and play those games and do a let's play for you guys. Just give me some chance to find DS that's actually at a real price. Just saying. And then now Gardevoir is strong. You might have to have a dark type to take care of her fairy types. I might have to pick one dark type to choose against her, if you can find it. Would probably be a Tyranitar. If Tyranitar was, yeah, it might be Tyranitar. If you find Tyranitar in the game, I would recommend you use the Tyranitar, because Tyranitar, even though it starts out as a Groundtar, as Larvitar, and then Pupitar, I think choosing Tyranitar would be the best Pokemon to use against Diantha, because if you have a Pokédex app like I do, you'll see that Tyranitar is referred to as Ghost, like a dark type, dark and ground. But there's one where you need to be super duper careful that Gardevoir will use if you have dark type. You will watch out for that Dazzling Gleam. That fairy type move is very effective against dark type. I don't know how, but that fairy type is very effective. I hate that move. Now, I'm not probably this for moves I hate. But that's why Diantha. This is spot at number 9. Number 8. My number 8 choice is the Nakrisi's gym leader from Black and White, and that is Lenora. Nakrisi's gym leader, Lenora. Now, you're probably saying, wait, why is Lenora on the list? She's easy. Well, technically, yes. If you have a fighting type, like if you pick 9, if you have chose to pick at the beginning, or have Stalk or Throw at the beginning, yes, then the Diantha's pretty strong. The only problem she has is her Watchog. Her Watchog is very, very, very strong. Because if you knock out one of her Pokemon with one of the types you don't have, like the girl, and knock him out, she'll use the move Retaliate, which will knock out your team like that. The weaker that Pokemon is to that typing, the more effective Retaliate will be. Now, I believe Retaliate is a fighting type move. I do believe. I can't be 100% sure on that, but I do believe that Retaliate is the highest move you can use in that game. And Lenora, in the game, in the anime, she's actually a good character. In the game, she stays at the gym and make you read books. I don't really like reading books that much. If I read any book, it might as well be the Bible if I'm going to read any book. And I do mean any book. I'll probably read a few Dark Hunter novels from Sharon Kenyon. I hope I'm pronouncing that name correct. I do still want to read some more of her books. The one book I'm reading right now, the number it's at, is Dragon's Bane. I don't know where that book's at. I'll have to find it later, and maybe in their video I'll show what it looks like. But yes, Diantha. She is an archaeologist, a gym leader, and the scientist's wife. Yeah, they actually gave a gym leader a significant other. Don't know how or why. And if you guys remember that statue in the middle of the museum, that is now, it looks like a Dragonite. Same horn, same small wings, same body structure, looks like a Dragonite. I noticed this when Marjorie played it, and I noticed it playing it on this tablet. I've noticed it. Yes, as soon as I find a way to play the game without having to hold it like this the whole time, I'll continue my Pokemon Black or White Let's Play. So, yes, Lenora has a strong Watchog, and she's really hard to take out if you do not have Fighting type at the beginning. And that's why Lenora takes this spot at number 8. Number 7. My number 7 choice is a Johto champion, that is Lance, the Dragon Master. Okay. About Lance. I think he's called a Pokemon G-Man. I believe that's how they called him in the anime. I believe that's how they called it when that red Gyarados was running rampant across the city, head towards the town they were going to. But yeah, I believe he's also a Johto champion, because Lance, I never really fought Lance, but knowing how many people have got angry with him, well, I can understand that. I mean, he has the red Gyarados in the game. Even though Ash helped them free him, if you watch Pokemon, the first episode of Pokemon Master Journey, and he fought Leon, you would see he still has the red Gyarados and Dynamaxes it in the anime. I thought he got rid of red Gyarados at the end of it, but I guess he never got rid of Gyarados. Now, you might as well, wait, why would he keep Gyarados if he's not a Dragon type? Well, technically, no, it's not a Dragon type, but when it first came out, it was referred to as a Dragon type, a Water and Dragon. And Johto got referred to as a Water and Dragon type. So that might be why that's why they were doing it. Because if you remember, the Pokédex calls it the atrocious Pokemon. It could probably demolish the cities and towns with 1 Dragon Pulse. And now, even though it's not a Dragon type, it can still learn Dragon moves like Twister. That's one of them it can use. Twister, and I don't know if Hyper Beam would be considered Dragon type. It's not a Dragon type move, but it could be considered Dragon type because Dragonite can learn Hyper Beam, Gyarados can learn Hyper Beam. Almost any flying or Dragon type can learn Hyper Beam. Except for Charizard. I think Charizard is okay just being a fire and flying type. They should give him the fire and dragon typing because, like Iris said in the anime, he looks like a dragon. But anyway, back to Lance. Lance will settle any disputes that hurts Pokemon and try to save them. He hated Team Rocket for trying to do that with Cassidy and Bug. Oh wait, no, it's Butch. I like it when he did say that. It's not Bug, it's Butch. Will you listen the first time? I like when he gets mad when he's mistaking his name because that's the only thing about because Cassidy and Butch I actually like. It's funny. And it's weird. Heck, even Cassidy gets his name wrong. What the hell? What's wrong with that? Lance is strong. If you have a fairy type or a ice type, you'll have an advantage. I don't know if there's any ice types to get in Johto or fairy types for that matter. I don't think fairy types are even introduced in Johto. But yes, that's why Lance takes my spot at number 6. This one, you all should know this one. This one's tough as heck. I've even tried dropping. That took me 2 tries to beat her. And that is Cynthia, the Sinnoh champion from Diamond, Pearl, Emerald, or Diamond and Pearl, Brilliant Diamond, and Shining Pearl, which is the games I have on my Switch. Cynthia is the most aggravating champion to ever take out. Her strongest Pokemon is a freaking Garchomp. I watched Pokemon Master's Journey a few days ago, and she used Garchomp to fight Ash. Whoa, that was one outrageous battle. I'll give you that was one outrageous move. Whew, Garchomp, I tell ya. I think about using Garchomp in my Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Let's Play. I think about using Giveaway, Garchomp for my Let's Play. That's outrageous. Cynthia is a nice character because she says in the game, in the rap cipher, Babe and brother, Giratina, no one go harder. When she's talking about Giratina, she's talking about not Emerald, Platinum. Ugh, I get my games mixed up. When she says Giratina, no one go harder, she's talking about Giratina from Pokemon Platinum. Because that's the one that Cyrus brings back in Platinum. After capturing Dialga and Palkia, and uses their power to create a connection link, opens a portal to the Distortion World to bring Giratina out. He doesn't do that in the Diamond and Shine Pearl games, just either brings out Dialga or Palkia. And there's about Narcissus, I don't know if he ever appears in any other game besides. I don't think he appears in any other games besides Legends Arceus. I don't think he appears in any other game besides that. I think he does, but I don't know. Even to get on Arceus in the games, you have to do a little cheat code to get him. I won't try a cheat code because I don't want to send a virus into my Switch or my PC or any game I play Pokemon in. Because if I do that, I'm gonna probably end up destroying my whole systems. And as long as I have a PS5 right now, I recommend not trying to download any game that you have no idea on how to play. Because I have a couple games that I've downloaded, and honestly, I'm bad at those games. One is Genshin Impact and the other is Marvel Rivals. Yeah, Marvel Rivals. Yeah. So yeah, back to Cynthia. She is hard if you got a good water type you probably can take out her Garchomp, but you have to make sure that Water type is faster than Garchomp. Not faster than Garchomp, you're pretty much screwed. And that's why Cynthia takes my spot at number 6. Number 5. But number 5 choice is kind of a weird one. It's not a champion, mind you, but it is an Elite Four member. And that is Agatha, the Elite Four Ghost type user. And then we're just saying, how is she hard? You can beat her if you use the right Pokemon. I thought of that too. Agatha, well, she is hard because she has Ghost types. Fighting types and normal types don't affect them. The only means you can use are Fire, Electric, I believe Ground if it's not floating, which most of the Pokemon in Ghost do fly. Sorry. Now, I don't have any grabs with Agatha on a personal level, but trust me, I just don't like her Ghost typing. I like it, it's fine, and you know, I can deal with it a little bit. I can deal with Agatha's type, kinda, but she's not really that hard unless you know how to fight against Ghost type. And that's why Agatha is in spot number 5. Number 4. My number 4 choice is not an Elite Four member, not Joe, not champion. It's Koga, Fusion Seeds Gym Leader, the Poison type user. Okay, I'm gonna explain why I put him on the list. Okay, so we know how much we hate Poison types. It's either Poison Gas or Poison Jab. All those moves are very effective against any type. Poison. I hate Poison type Pokemon. Except for Poipo. He's cool. But the other Poison types, oh my god. If you guys play Pokemon, you know how infuriating those Poison types are. I hate Poison because if you don't have enough antidotes, you're probably gonna end up dying. Well, your team's gonna end up fainting. You are just gonna be irritated. It took me 2 tries to take care of the gym leaders and Koga. Twice. You might ask yourself, why do you hate Koga so much? It's not that I hate Koga, I just don't like his gym. In anime, to the Mars badge, he was a ninja with his daughter, Aya. She appeared in the anime, but she never appeared on the, in the game. I don't know why she appeared only in the anime, but not in the game. I mean, Aya is not even mentioned in the game. She's not even mentioned. Yeah, we're completely honest, she's not even mentioned. Which I don't know why. She was in the movie, she was in the anime, why shouldn't she be in the game too? But back to Koga. He's a ninja Poison type user, really tough. If you really want to beat him, I recommend using your Pokemon Go account and transferring your ground type, your strongest ground type, over to the game and training it, go into the grass and training it a little bit. Even if the trainers you passed, you can go back and fight them. Yeah. You still go back and beat the one you didn't fight at before you started. And that's why Koga is in spot number 4. And number 3, now we're getting to the hates. Oh. And you guys know this one. What I cannot stand is my number 3 choice is Lisa, the Bassa C's gym leader. I cannot stand her gym. The freaking Emolgas. I cannot stand those freaking squirrels. They drive me crazy. It's always ball switch after ball switch after ball switch after every single motherfucking freaking ball switch. Every after motherfucking ball switch, they always switch out. I'm sick and tired of seeing Emolga. Even after that gym, I do not want to see another Omega for as long as I live. Sorry, I lost my cool. But yeah, I cannot stand Lisa's gym for that one. And by the way, she's also the Boss C's gym leader. But I cannot stand those Emolgas. They'll volt switch and go to the next Emolga. If they volt switch like that, they either go to another back to the same Emolga or use the Striker. I got a tip to being the one in Pokemon Black and White. I got a tip. Use Duramaka. Get Fire Punch, then you take care of them. The reason I hate it is because I had to pick Night. I thought I could beat her by using the Fire type move, Flame Charge. Unfortunately, being a stupid person, I forgot Pick Knight's fighting and fire. And Emolga has the move Aerial Ace. So, yeah. Emolga's gonna. I'm gonna have to sit in this part with this number before I give myself even more headache. Yes, Lisa is dumb, stupid. I wish that gym never existed. And that's why Lisa takes that spot in number 2. Now, I don't really have much of a problem with this trainer or this champion because let's face it, it's not hard, but his last Pokemon is kind of tough. And that is Professor Kukui. Professor Kukui. Or Kukui, how you pronounce his name. The Alola champion. Now, I'm gonna say this now. I had no problems beating him. It's just his final Pokemon Snorlax that has a thick fat ability. Thick Fat has an ability that keeps Snorlax from getting damaged too much by a move that's super effective. You probably think I'm being stupid by saying this, but no, I'm serious. It's not hard taking out that Pokemon. I only had problems once. Destroying him. I had, I think it was either Lunala or Sagaleo. I think it was, it was Lunala I had. When I played by myself, I used the Lunala. I like Lunala, let's be honest. I love Lunala. I love that Pokemon. The purple and gold it has, pretty good. Its Moongeous Beam, also still good. But yeah, Professor Kukui's not really hard unless you have a good Pokemon. And that's why, and I did use Lunala to beat Professor Kukui. I did. And that's why Professor Kukui is my number 2. Now, my honorable mention is not a trainer, not a gym leader, not a believable member. It's just a legendary Pokemon. It's not human. And that is Mewtwo from the end of the Kanto games, which are either Fire Red, Leaf Green, Let's Go Pikachu, or Let's Go Eevee. Yeah, Mewtwo. Pseudo legendary. Now, you're probably like, why do you have problems with Mewtwo? Well, I did have problems with defeating Dark. If you guys watch my old channel, the Pokemon Tournament Let's Play, defeating Mewtwo with another Mewtwo, I guess, or beating it with Lucario, you would know that I had problems with Mewtwo. Now, before I lost the cartridge, I was able to beat Mewtwo with a Pikachu. Don't even ask me how I was able to do that. It was tough enough. I couldn't really stand doing that anymore. But yeah, Mewtwo. What can I say about Mewtwo? Well, if you guys... Oh, I'm trying to cook my tea, cook my computer down to the last one. Yeah. So yeah. So Mewtwo. Well... If you have guys that play against the legendary birds, Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres, you would know what that kind of battle that is. It's like a boss battle. It's an end of the game, but you do meet Green after you catch Mewtwo. Did I catch Mewtwo? No. Did I lose this Mewtwo once? Yes. Am I going to try to beat him again? Probably. Probably will. Depends on how I feel that day. But yeah, Mewtwo. He's referred to as a psychic type. He's the clone of Mew, which is a little pink cat looking Pokemon, known as the Ancestor. If I had to guess, there's another theory. I guess that Mew was created by Arceus. Because I think Arceus is the god of all Pokemon. I believe that's who he is, but yeah. But I believe that Mewtwo is strong on his own right. Because in the Pokemon Rap Cypher by Bino Lord, I believe that's his name was, when they created the Pokemon Rap Cypher, Mewtwo says that as long as I live, I still question my existence. And he said that battling is in my DNA. So, yeah. If you watch Pokemon the first movie, you'd see how much anger he had against those scientists for saying, "I'm just a clone, this cannot be my destiny." So, yeah, I can understand Mewtwo's anger. I understand it. But yeah, he's tough to beat if you don't have the right typing. And that's why Mewtwo takes a spot as an opposition. And the now I'm gonna lose my cool again probably. And the number 1 Pokemon gym trainer later I hate is Whitney, the Golden Rod Sea Gym Leader. Oh, I know she's always the 3rd gym leader in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl game, the Johto games, but oh my gosh, her Miltank is so powerful, the freaking tank. Every time you get down to nitty gritty, she uses the move Milk Drink, which replenishes Miltank's health. Why is that even a move? Why is Milk Drink even a move? And if you have a fire type, great, but if you use that rollout move, it's gonna cause you more damage, because rollout is a ground type move. Oh, and yeah, and when Pokemon Legends ZA come out, I'll probably play it on my Switch. Unless they don't have it that down on the Switch 2, because that'd be stupid. I don't think substitution exists. But yeah. But Whitney is the most irritating gym leader ever. You take out her Conflatable and Pokemon might already be a little bit damaged, and her Miltank will sweep every one of your teammates. Every single one. My Kolava fainted, my Togekiss fainted, my Doof, not Doof, what's the Pokemon I use? My Hoot fainted. The only Pokemon I think I could use would be Pidgey, and that's the only Pokemon I think I could use to defeat her. And that's not even the worst of it. Miltank also has the move Attract. It will cause the opposite gender of the Pokemon to fall in love with the Miltank. And even Ash said the joke, "Holy cow," because, let's face it, Miltank is a cow. It's a freaking cow. Game Freak, do not put Whitney back in the game as a gym leader. Because if you guys do, I'm not playing Pokemon again. That's why I still play Pokemon on my Switch, because you can see I got the Pikachu back skin. So yeah. Whitney is horrible. She cries after if you beat her. You talk to her again, she gives you the gym badge, and you go on your way. Whitney gave me so much pain. So much pain. Well guys, I'm gonna end this list now, because it's giving me a headache. So, if you guys have any ideas what other lists I should do, and if I lose my call on one of their lists, geez, guys gonna have to deal with it. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for this. So, if you guys have any other lists I should do, leave it in the comment below, and I'll get to it when I can. And, as for Spider-Man and Bleach and Fortnite, I'll still do videos of that after I figure out why my Fortnite videos are not letting me do live stream. I'll figure that out later and see what's causing it. So anyway guys, if you got any more of this I should do, leave it in the comment section below and I'll get to it. And yeah. Also, I played Rocket League with my friend Eli Elijah Cortron, is his name. I did play Rocket League with him, but as soon as I get my live stream work on Fortnite, I will do live stream of Rocket League with him. Until again, I'll see you guys then. Everyone, sign off. Have a fantastic day. Keep on training. This is giving me such pain.